Inclusive recruitment is definitely not doing an unconscious bias training course and then going back to same old, same old. For too long in the sector, that has been the norm, and it's really time for us to change that. So it's important that we as organisations reflect, and sometimes critically reflect, on what we are as an organisation, what we stand for, what are our values, take a critical reflection on who's working in the organisation, who our beneficiaries are, and really kind of ensure that you are honest about what you want to get out of the recruitment. Okay, so inclusive recruitment is really kind of critically analysing each step of the process and seeing how can we attract diverse talent, voices, ideas, and that means removing barriers in some cases. The way we do standard recruitment at the moment, it supports meritocracy, which is an ideal candidate. Most people do not fall under that ideal, and it's really you can be potentially excluding people. And so reflecting on your processes, removing things that are not needed. So for example, if you have a role where it's not essential for a candidate to have a degree, make sure you don't put it down as an essential. So it's really important that you kind of reflect on your processes, and you welcome people from a diversity of backgrounds, and are open to doing things differently. And if you make mistakes, it's fine. Learn from those mistakes. Allowing applications, not a standard application form, but allowing video applications, for example, allowing audio applications, because some candidates won't feel that a video is suitable, but giving people the option, so not having just one rigid way of applying for a job, but actually opening it up. We tend to go to the same old places to advertise, okay? The reality is not all of us read The Guardian, okay? So why don't you actually go to places which you don't usually advertise? Why don't you make use of the grassroots connections that your organisations have, the partnerships, the relationships? Go out there and be proactive in letting people know that this job is available. Some organisations, for example, have workshops where they talk about what the role entails and what the organisational culture is about and what they are looking for. These are proven to be quite attractive to candidates because it gives them an opportunity to learn about what is expected from them. So there are loads of different ways in which we can do inclusive recruitment. It's just about an organisation finding out, trying things out, finding out what works for them and implementing it. A lot of our consultants, our recruitment consultants, regularly get trained in all different EDI subjects. So recently we've had trans awareness, which was really important for us to get to grips, where we had a trans trainer come in and talk about the barriers that candidates from this community face. Prior to that, we had a trainer talking about disability and intersectionality. And so our knowledge is really, we're trying to keep it up to date. And what we can do is work through with clients to have those conversations about where the potential barriers are in their processes. We've also developed recently a checklist, an EDI checklist, which outlines exactly each step of the process and what organisations, what clients can do to ensure that they are as inclusive as possible. And our consultants would be happy to share that and work with you to help you get the right candidate.